Boom, boom. Boom, boom. We're going to go back.
The third Saturday in October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has this seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Return.
Trap stars.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Farrell.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many,
Made that thing, Maybach Benz with me in the back.
has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. Nothing, they don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
The Vols look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on!
Now, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Takes a handoff. It's Lewis. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lewis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
The official says no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
So they missed that 59-yarder, and the offense now has good field position at the 42. From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, There was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Hands it off. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right back to the well. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And I'm going to be at beast about an hour late.
Tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Sure hands, it's Williams. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Ninja.
Feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can
My whole holly.
hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. A little release to the back. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown ball! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job.
Motherfucker, I know.
Stayed in their lane range, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the ground, it's Young. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these
There's a house.
275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Russell. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
He lobs one high down the left side. He makes it grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow.
Here we go, man. He about to pull the plug on me.
Because of his wheels, not able to connect with the quarterback on that one.
He about to pull the plug on me.
Has the defense's attention.
The last time I played him, it played out just like this. All of a sudden, he just started having random issues. I hate this, because now I'm finna have to deal with this dude not giving me my stuff back.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Come on, man. Oh, every time I play him, it's some bullshit. I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know what's going on right now. His internet connection started having... Oh, my God, man.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Fucking game froze. I can't never play him and there not be no fucking issues, bro. Fuck, bro. I can't never play him and there not be no issues. As soon as I start beating him, the last time I played him when I had Florida State, this shit went the same way. I jumped out 14-0 quick, got up on his ass, and then he started having connection issues. Every time I fucking play him, it's like this. He can't take a loss to save his life. Fuck, man. I hate dealing with this because now he gonna bullshit to try to give me my 14. Every time I play this dude, man, I can't have no smooth games against him. Every time I play him, it's some fuck shit.
The third Saturday in October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. To the air, it's Simpson. Right on the money. He's loose down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for space. It's Young. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. Very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here is the Tennessee offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13.
And he takes a knee. If that's an option, it's a bad one.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Well, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it and took a knee. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. From midfield, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Simpson. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I don't know what you want me to do.
That time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Wide open downfield. There he goes to the right. Touchdown ball. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And here's the return. And they'll take a knee. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And down to a knee? I guess that's one option.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. I mean, are you so worried about what could go wrong on 4th down that you're going to try to punt on 3rd down in case of, I don't know, bad snap or something? And they'll just down it right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And it is hard.
It would let me throw.
That this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
To the air, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Farrell. He's in open space downfield. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in, because this passing attack, it's lethal, because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Gonna look downfield again. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. He wants it all. Touchdown, Volunteers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it, even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And it's no good. He missed
Wow.
it. But a flag is down on the field, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They'll run it. Makes a man miss. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to pass. Under fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 QB, you've got no points on offense.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
He's got it on the outside. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game. To keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off.
That joker should have went to the left. He went right to where the safety was.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Russell. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's not afraid to go deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on 3rd down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He splits the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. Still running at the 40. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on first down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden, moving backwards. The offense has got to be better in this critical area.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw at Simpson. Oh, he makes the catch. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Williams. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Lewis.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the run, it's Lewis. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line.
There we go. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, running back on the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give out of the gun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Got it behind the line. It's Farrell. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a 3rd and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to scramble. Into the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 15 to Toledo. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
One-way dialogue on second and a long way to go. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Russell. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could rip.
He's taking the shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And the stomping has commenced. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams.
Ooh, he shook the shit out of me.
He can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And after that huge gain, he will have a chance to catch his breath, and he's going to need it. What a way to wrap up the third quarter. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Back to pass, it's Russell. Fires toward the end zone. Snags it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wants to throw again. Fires fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So here is the Tennessee offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense,
Turning it on!
Good job.
And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Simpson. Finds his man, it's Williams. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give from the gun. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Here's a heat. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. At the 45 on its way. It's a seam wide open. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Buys a little time. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.